I will start with thanking INBA for inviting me to this conference and the importance of equality between the sexes, men and women. And I think from my country's point of view, this year has been important now, because what we had now celebrating is 100 years of equal vote. The women got voting rights a little over 100 years ago in Sweden, and that of course opened a lot of things for the possibilities for the women to develop and change the role. In the old society, the women was often home taking care of kids or the practical works there, and men was out doing some other work. But it has changed. We have reached a society in Sweden where everyone can do anything basically. In politics, we are working towards 50-50, that 50% of the parliamentarians, if possible, should be from each sex. And the same thing in the government, half ministers women, half minister men. And we recently, for a while, had our first woman prime minister in Sweden. Now India, you beat us with many years there. But we had a new election and that majority was gone. But that was the first time we had a woman there. But otherwise we have there a lot of equality who has come, not without challenges and not without still a lot of problems to address. Of course, it's like that. And if you are in Sweden and want to look at sports, I mean, Sweden has a long history of successful men doing a lot of things, and one or two women here and there doing well. But today, if you look at sports in Sweden, if you want to see the best of the world, crossover sports, the women are doing better than the men. So many Swedish women are in the #1 in the world, or in the teams who are the world champions and so on, which we didn't have before. Many sports you never heard of, like the cross-country skiing in the winter and snow. Sweden took, on the women's side, 11 medals in the World Championships. The Swedish men took 1 medal. That's how they have a lot of success. Myself, I can say one thing I did when I was in university. I was elected the chairman of the students' organization, and we had a board with almost only male students sitting there, and I said, this is not right with so many girls and women being students. So I made a campaign there, and the board who took after me had the chairman was a woman, and the majority was women there. And so by addressing problems and targeting, so we can solve them. I think that's very important. India, where we are now, is a complex country. You should be better expert than me, but I have seen everything from oppression of women to that there are 2 tribes who have matriarchat. That is, the women are the dominants in these 2 tribes here in India. I hope you know that all. So there is many things there, but what I would overall say in the end is that how can we reach a good equality? It is by acknowledge, to admit how we are equal and also the differences that are there, and then we can address everything. And if we admit the truth, we can have success. Like I think many of you already know that in medicine we develop medicine for men mostly because we try to know men. But yes, we need a little different medicines many times for the women, and if you don't take the full aspects of that, we will have a problem. So I believe that in the same thing we need in the society everywhere, in India, in Sweden, everywhere. We still have miles to walk to come where we want to go, but we are on the way, and I am very positive with the successes we have seen here in India, and I will congratulate everyone who was in the book now and has been there before, and I think it's hope that we can continue this work together globally to make sure that if we should have a good future in this planet, we need to work with equality. Thank you.